We are talking about guys. Today we're talking about boys. I'm wearing my saw earring, so you know I'm a boy. Hey, how are ya? And welcome back to another
YouTube video.
My name's Jacob Andrew Sharpe, and gang, we've got a doozy of a video for ya. Oh yeah, there's nuggets in here. You guessed it, guys. Today, we've got man nuggets. Dude, juicy big, strong man nuggets. Or as I like to call them, guys balls. Guys, today I wanted to answer the age-old question, what does it mean to be a man? You know, what is masculinity? How do you become a real man? You know, what even is a penis? I don't know.
I'm just a little boy.
Guys, it seems that these days, no one really knows what it means to be a real man. So I thought I would head to the best source of serotonin-fueled misinformation, TikTok. So welcome back to another episode of Are You Guys Online? Cause what the heck is going on over there? And you know, to my surprise, I found out a lot about men. I really think that I found out how to be a man, what not to do as a man, and overall male oppression.
Most of you have gone on a date with a guy who was super nice, and if you rewarded that behavior, then the world would be full of nice men. You went home and you told your roommate about how you had a nice date and he was kind of fun, and then you went to go your toxic ex. If you really wanted men to change, you could change all of it by not rewarding the behavior that you don't like. If you wanted men to be nice, all you had to do would be to only nice men, and the entire world would change.
Guys, I don't know if you heard, but it's pretty hard to be a guy these days. And you can trust me, I'm a nice guy. I'm not like other guys. It's really hard being a man these days. We used to control everything, but it all went to shit, and now everyone's mad at us? I genuinely love hearing men complain about male oppression, because I think it's the same as when a toddler complains about having to share their toys. They just whine and complain, and at the end of the day, they just go, mine. Now, before all these dudes flood to the comments and start asking things like, oh, you know how to be a man? Do you finger your butthole with those fingernails? And the answer is yes. And sure, they stink like poo. But guess what? It feels fucking awesome. Now, I know that I've made videos about men in the past, and so far the response has been pretty great. Maybe I remember it a little differently. That just proves that I need to learn more about my own gender. I want to appeal to the masses. I want to be a real man. And today's the day I learn.
3 emojis men should never use when texting a woman. Number 1, anything with a monkey face. This looks massively immature and feminine. Ick score, 9 out of 10. Number 2, red heart. If you are gonna use a heart, only use the black one. Number 3, any emoji that shows too much excitement, emotional vulnerability, or romantic interest.
Yeah, because you know what women hate? When you like them.
The big smiley face, sad face, kissing emoji, eggplant are all perfect examples. Once you stop using these emojis, you're gonna notice that women are gonna start respecting you more. So try it out.
You wanna fall in love? You wanna start dating your crush? Well, give that up. Women hate that. Enough of this cat and mouse game. Don't reply to her texts. Don't tell her you like her. Be an asshole. Tell her she's ugly. Yeah, guys, didn't you know that emojis are for chicks? Guys, we all know that using emojis is gay. Your girlfriend will literally mistake you for a girl. Way to go, man. Now you're a lesbian. How could I be homophobic when my emoji's gay? On a more serious note, sure, emojis can be a little cringe or whatever, but if you like to use them, who cares? Find another weirdo like you who loves using emojis. Have a little emoji wedding, and then on your honeymoon, go home, watch the Emoji Movie, and go make some baby emojis. Also, I think the biggest ick of all is selectively choosing your emoji to send someone. That's the ick. I'll say it, texting's an ick. Fuck texting. Texting sucks. Dude, we gotta get back to calling people. Dude, I think the real move is calling your parents' house and asking if she can come out and play. All right, so tip number 1 for being a man. Don't use emojis. Don't be silly or cute. because that's for girls. All right, I think we could all use a break from this bad advice. So I thought maybe I'd give you guys some good advice. Because guys, you can't trust everything you see online these days. I know, it doesn't seem fair. So before you venture off into the ethers of the internet, you gotta suit up. You're not going into battle without a shield, right? So I wanted to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, NordVPN. Guys, I used to be that guy. I used to click any link I saw, and that's not my fault. They make them very flashy. But thanks to NordVPN, I can use the internet and know that I'm completely safe. Using a VPN while you're online can help protect your IP address and encrypt your data. So that way you don't have to worry about all these creepy middlemen that are trying to hack your information. I also love NordVPN's threat protection. The new threat protection feature is taking security to the next level. Once you turn on the threat protection feature, you'll be protected from things like malicious websites, intrusive ads, trackers, malware, and so much more. And once you turn on the threat protection feature, it stays on. So you'll be protected regardless of your connection with your VPN. NordVPN has also introduced MeshNet. MeshNet is a safe way to access other devices no matter where you are in the world. And it operates just like a secure local access network. So you can connect to other devices and you'll be completely safe. Maybe you're trying to collaborate on a project, maybe you want to do some gaming, or maybe you want to send your dad a silly meme and you know that he doesn't have that strong of a connection. Because my dad keeps sending me links and I can't stop clicking them. You know your dad's probably just clicking links and getting flagged by the government. So even protect yourself from your dad's computer. Dads don't know how to use the internet. So guys, it's time to suit up. It's time to protect yourself. And you can do that by signing up with NordVPN. And guys, if you sign up using my link, NordVPN/Sharpe, you can get a 2-year plan plus 4 months free and other incredible gifts. And it's completely risk-free because NordVPN also has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So again, thank you for sponsoring this video, NordVPN, and thanks as always for the nuggets. All right, guys, let's get back to the video. Now, I looked this guy up, and he also runs a page called Defund Simping. Dude, defund. Guys, it's time to call your local government official and tell them to stop funding these simps. It's out of control. Sorry, you little cucks, but your terror on this country is over. All simps are bastards. All right, so tip number 1 for being a man. Don't use emojis. Don't be silly or cute, because that's for girls.
This is how I tell girls on dates what I do. I will always tell them by the second date, but sometimes if their vibe is super cool, I drop it on the first. So usually this is how it goes. Hey, so not only am I a videographer and a photographer, I'm also something else. And they're like, oh yeah, like what else? Have you seen the movie Hitch before? Yeah, oh my gosh, with Will Smith, I love that movie. Yeah, so that's me. And they're like, what do you mean that's you? So yeah, I help guys with their fashion sense, their confidence, their online dating apps, approaching in person, all that. And then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, so like, how'd you get into that? And then I break it all down from start to finish. And once I start breaking it down and like really talking to them about it, they almost get kind of turned on. And the reason is, any woman is turned on by a man that's on his purpose and is passionate about it. Then all of a sudden the date turns into like a little bit of an interview because they start asking me a bunch of questions. Because yeah, girls have met lawyers, doctors, and all types of stuff like that. But they've never met a guy that does dating on TikTok.
All right, man. Ew. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's me. I'm Will Smith. And then the whole date turns into an interview because she's like, no, you're not. And then I say, yes, I am. I'm Will Smith. And then the waiter takes our order and I slap him in the face. Keep my horny date's name out your goddamn mouth. Also, anyone who talks about how they know a stranger is horny, that's fucking Billy Talent red flag. Tip number 2. I love tip number 2. Be delusional. Be delusional and be Will Smith. I also have stumbled upon my favorite account called Empower Men. Yeah, we put the men in empowerment. You know, like that hasn't been the whole thing for men for like trillions of years. Yeah, I don't know if it's time to empower the most common oppressor of all time. And sure, not all fellas have done something bad, but historically, we don't have a great track record. You know, even if you think you don't have privilege or advantages, maybe just like check out history and have a shred of like self-awareness and slight empathy for other people and their struggles in life. Okay, so they don't want us to jerk off. Dude, no jerking off? I'm sorry, guys, but fuck that. Don't repress your sexuality. That never turns out well. Am I right, Catholic Church? Dude, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep coming. Like ordering chicken nuggets at a restaurant. Keep that shit coming. I don't care. Fuck this. Fuck that. I'm never gonna stop coming. Dude, you ever feel an orgasm leave your body? See you later. Hold my calls, cause my life now revolves around that feeling. So what? We shouldn't jerk off so we can be more efficient? Why? So I can be efficiently a horny loser with nothing to talk about at parties? Constantly edging and talking about alpha male bullshit? You have to ignore your primal instincts. To be a more efficient male, it's a societal problem. It's the feminist agenda. They're going to take over. It's just the beginning. Hey, whoa. Slow down, Billy. You become a bit of an incel when you're horny. Try a Snickers. Thanks, Snickers cum. I'll say it, the only thing that actually kind of matches up is the pimples part. When I was a teenage boy, I didn't have acne at one point, and then I started participating in one activity, and then boom, cystic acne for a long time. And tip number 3, have full balls. Balls so full, all you're gonna wanna do is work. Guys, we all know that money and happiness is stored in the balls. And now we have a video from another account I found called Thrive Mentality, and they posted this really fun clip from the Fresh and Fit podcast. God, I don't know if you guys have seen anything from these guys in a while. These two uggos, they just don't stop, huh? Oh, these rascals. These incel rascals, man. Ugh.
Name one benefit that a man gets from marriage that he wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
Well, you, I think, as a woman, if you're
I'm asking you as a man, since you're,
Yeah,
attacking men for being Peter Pan.
I think someone might be a child of divorce. Yeah, looks like someone didn't get over mom and dad not kissing anymore, huh?
I think a lot of men who choose to get married are incentivized by the fact that they are able to claim that woman as theirs. And
But name one benefit that they would get in a marriage that they wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Well, I think even though it's not 100%, there's peace of mind that that woman is going to be loyal to you.
The answer is there's none. You're dancing around it. There is none. So my thing is this. I think it's in a man's best interest to stay Peter Pan, as you would say. And I think women shame men because men gain their value in their 40s. Men understand the sexual marketplace better. They understand that women have no leverage in their 40s. And they date down and they get younger, more attractive girls. And that's the best way to go in today's day and age, where we live in a deregulated sexual marketplace where women can take everything they got, take their kids, etc. Why the hell would a guy want to commit to women nowadays when, honestly, we got hoflation?
You know, there's obviously more incentive for women to get married than men, obviously.
Way more.
But what I'm suggesting is there's also benefits to men getting married, and I think...
Name one.
I just told you. I think
that he wouldn't get outside of a regular relationship.
I just told you, the women, knowing that your woman is perhaps going to be more loyal to you when she's your wife versus your girlfriend.
She should be displaying that anyway.
Well, I think
So a title changes her loyalty to you?
All right. Okay. I don't know about any of that. Now, sure, you can argue that marriage is a bit of a social construct. You know, it was created off of trading land in between kingdoms. The wedding business and the ring business have, definitely benefited off of driving the dream of having a wedding. But what the fuck are you guys talking about? Just let her talk, dude. But name one thing. Whoops, she did.
I think a lot of men who choose to get married are incentivized by the fact that they are able to claim that woman as theirs.
And she said something that a guy like you would like. That'll stroke your little ego. That guy is just interrupting. That's the whole podcast. Leave it to Fresh and Fit to keep it real for the bros. Two guys who no one wants to marry.
Oh, brother, this guy
Is that why you guys don't like marriage? No one wants to marry you? Dude, this guy talks about marriage the same way a kid talks about not getting invited to a birthday party.
I didn't even want to get married. It was probably gonna be like a lame marriage anyways. Well, I'm glad you said no. High-value males don't even get anything from marriage. I'm more of a lone wolf anyways. Just leave me to my podcast.
So tip number 4, don't get married. Even if she said no, that's okay. I was kidding the whole time. 5 biggest green flags in a woman. Like, by reading some of these, you could just tell that whoever made them was crying at the same time. And I'm sure this will be level-headed and super respectful. You want them to be God-fearing? Oh no! I didn't know this TikTok came out in the late 1400s. Yeah, I would like my wife God-fearing. Now fetch me another pint of mead, and hopefully I can die at the ripe old age of 25 from the common cold. I feel like you can just say anything you want in these videos. Here are my top 3 picks to becoming an alpha. Tip number 1, only talk to snakes. Snakes are scary, they're dominant, and they're shaped like penises. And men have penises. Tip number 2, only have sons, no daughters. Only have sons and harvest their testicles for meat. Number 3, eat your chest hair. Eat your chest hair. It'll give you that sense of pride you need as a man, and also, it helps with flossing, especially after eating all those testicles. I don't like the word submissive there. That was yucky. This is just like the most insecure thing I've ever seen. Like, your impression of a woman is a prisoner. Like, you don't want them to talk to anybody or have fun? Dude, who are you, Jabba the Hutt? I feel like maybe the guys who make these sort of things probably smell like Jabba the Hutt. This is giving like little boy on TikTok. Yeah, my girlfriend literally better act like a girl. She's not allowed to have fun without me, and I'm the only boy she's allowed to know. And she better friggin' cook me sandwiches, okay? And she better fear the one and only God, the Whiz King himself, Baby Gwonk. All right, guys, and tip number 5, be a misogynist, because boys rule and girls drool. So guys, that's the end of the video. We finally found out what it means to be a man. Guys, the best version of a man is a possessive, serious, controlling, narcissistic asshole with a god complex. And he never jerks off. All right, guys.
See you next time.
I'm just joking. Don't do any of that. I was being sarcastic. Obviously, these videos suck. This is all just clickbait nonsense for men who are struggling to find community and struggling to find love. And I know for a lot of men, especially young men, life can feel isolating and it can be extremely frustrating. This emotionally guarded, overcompensating, woman-hating version of a man isn't it. This is not how you should act as a man. Dude, it's okay to commit to a person. It's okay to be emotionally vulnerable. And I can't believe I have to say this. It's okay to jerk off. It sounds so crazy to say. Guys, there is no correct way to be a man. Sure, you can be hyper masculine. That's fine. But you can also be hyper feminine. Dude, these notions of manhood are wildly outdated. And I guarantee acting like these videos are saying will leave you more jaded and more unhappy than ever. Being a high value male is not about who or what you own. I think the best way to be a man is to act like a human being. You know, start with things like empathy and sympathy and self-love. Basic human traits. Being kind, being respectful, and being authentic. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but you ever tried being nice? Dude, people love it when you try being nice. I know. It sounds crazy, but it just might work. I don't know, I just don't think that this is the best way to go about being a man. So, don't be an incel, grow up. Alrighty guys, that's the end of the video. Sorry for being so divisive and polarizing. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for a lifetime supply of nuggets. Alrighty guys, I gotta get out of here and I gotta go edge myself until my penis pops like a beige balloon. Okay, bye. Can't wait to see the comments on this one.